Hello guys! Today we're drawing salamanders. It's our 6th day of Drawlloween and we're making really good progress. I hope you guys are keeping up because October is not far away and it's gonna go by in a blink. So getting ahead is a great way to, not be too stressed when Drawlloween does start. So, I hope you guys can draw some salamanders with me today. Dover, thank you for that quack. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a good weekend. How was your weekend? Welcome, all Odie. Thank you so much for that follow. How are you? I hope that you're well. Can't wait to see your fluffy haired seal buddy. Sendo, hello. I'm so happy to see you too. Did you see the seal I sent you on Instagram on the weekend? It was so cute. Fluffy head. I do love my fluffy hair. School is a lot of work, but gotta work hard if you want to be first class citizen. There you go, definitely. Hard work pays off. Your weekend was well. You know what you were doing until now. I do, Dover. I do. I hope it went well. I really do. I hope it's all done. Is it over yet? You saw the fluffy white loaf. It's so cute, Sendo. Whenever I see a seal, I just think of you. I think of you every time. Hello, Hermione. How are you doing today? So glad to see all of you guys on here. So guys, I am going to draw a type of salamander today. I've decided the one I want to do is an axolotl. They're my favorite kind of salamander because they have these really fluffy little, fluffy gills that extend from their heads and they look like they're wearing little crowns. I've wanted one for ages, but they need a really, really large tank and I just don't have space for one. So, maybe one day. Maybe one day. It's done. Felt like creating a YouTube video. You know, you talked about it the other day. Like, how it feels unlike streaming, which comes naturally. Exactly. Exactly. So did you have to, like, record that over video then? That is so weird. Is it because of COVID? It seems anything I draw happens to be spelunky. They have yellow salamanders! Really? You've got to show me a pic of those. You've got to show me a pic of those. Do you like salamanders as well, Sendo? Alright, so I guess we can get started. Guys, I was so proud of your work last Friday. You guys did an amazing job, just blew me away with all your creativity on our nostalgia theme. I'm so proud of you guys. Put in so much effort into those drawings. It was amazing. So the next theme, guys, that we're doing for this next 2 weeks until the 1st of... Is it the 1st? Let me double check because I think Dover got it right. What is the prompt again for that? Dover, Oh yeah, it's art challenge. Thanks, Dover. Thanks for that. So the current theme, so yeah, it is the 1st of October. Okay, cool. 1st of October, guys. That's our next deadline. So make sure you guys have that one done by the 1st. So guys, I am going to make a start. I was thinking, I have a couple of ideas, but what I really want to do is probably should start my salamander a little bit lower, because I want to give him or her a character riding them, essentially. They have such fat, chunky tails, don't they? Really fat and chunky tails. Have you guys ever seen the baby ones? So cute. So freaking adorable. Justin, hello! Can't stay long, but you just wanted to say hi. Well, hello, Justin. How are you today? How was your weekend? I hope you had a good one. I hope you had a good one. You love newts. They're your favorite little noodle boys. Do you have one, Sleepy Opossum? You were socially tiring, hence the not being chatty. You mean you were socially tired? That happens, that happens. A few more days till you talk to your seal crush. Very nervous. You should go for it, Sento. You should go for it. As long as she likes seals, you will get along fine. I can pretty much guarantee you she will like seals. She sounds like a nice person. Nice people all like seals. You know? Salamander reminds you of Natsu from Fairy Tail because that's his nickname in that anime. Also reminds you of Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist because of the lizard on his alchemy symbol. I don't know either of those, Dover. You wish though one day you will have all the weird little pets, but it unfortunately isn't feasible for you at the moment. Neither is it for me, Sleepy. I just don't have this space for one. Sometimes you get down on yourself for taking a long time to publish your works, but you suppose the long process is part of the fun. It is. It is. It sucks when you finish a cool project. Hello, Punisher. How are you today? Axolotls are cute too. Heck yes. Heck yes, they so are. You're fine, thanks. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I had a really good weekend. Basically, we had a lot of takeaway on the weekend because we didn't have a lot of food in the house, and so I ended up just being really lazy and just getting a lot of takeaway. So right now, I'm kind of very sick of having takeaway. You know, it's one of those things. You can only have so much of it until it gets too much. And then you've sort of saturated your amount that you can have. I want to give his tail like a cool sort of curve. Keeping it chunky, but a nice, beautiful, chunky curve. Alma, how are you today? You just remembered the spirit from Frozen, the cute little blue lizard. I don't know either of those either. You seem to watch a lot of different stuff, Dover. Someday you're gonna go big, but you will never switch or never change. That's great, Sendo. If a bird lives in the trees with a nest of stuff, why do we cut down trees and then take that wood to make birdhouses? I don't know. Hello, Alamar. How are you? I had a great weekend. I had a really great weekend. I really did want to go out more. Like, I've kind of been wanting to just go take beautiful photos, you know, someplace nice for a while now, and every weekend I end up just being too lazy. So don't end up going out. Eugene, just keep in mind that this channel is family friendly. It does suck, yeah, it does so badly suck. Guys, unfortunately, last night I had to take my brother to the mechanic, and on the way home there was a baby possum that was crossing the road, and I was going too fast to be able to stop for it, but I managed to swerve around it, and there were cars behind me as well. But I think the baby possum just was like in between all their wheels. So I'm pretty sure he made it through, because I took the same road this morning and I couldn't see any squashed little possums. So the little guy probably made it. The little guy probably made it. I wish I could have stopped and like helped him across the road. But you know, sadly, the cars behind me were going a bit too fast, and I didn't want people crashing into the back end of my brother's car as well, so. That's what I love about their little mouths. They have this adorable smile. Like, how could you be sad looking at one of these little guys? You can't be sad. You just can't. Statics! Hello! Thank you so much for that raid. Poor baby, you bet he was so scared, but you hope he made it. I think he did, Elma. I think he did. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this amazing work. That is sick. Look at that rabbit. What the heck? What a clip did we just find? That is awesome. I am in love with that rabbit. In love with that rabbit. Look at the detail on that. Statics, do you want to share what you were working on your stream? Yeah, Statics, you're insane. You are insane. Do I not already follow you? If I don't... Yeah, I am following you. I never see you live, Statics. I never see you live. That is so weird. Your camera was dirty? So what did you do today on your stream? What did you do? We are currently working through Drawlloween. So every day of October I have to do a new creepy Halloween themed drawing. And today's theme is Salamander. MX Pony, thank you so much for that follow. Wish you could say the same for the one you saw a few months back. Someone ran over the poor creature and it was writhing in pain and you couldn't do anything to help. See, they should just put it, you know, end its life. Take it to a vet, end its life. You know, don't let it suffer like that in misery. Yeah, moving on. Happy thoughts. The possum lived, okay? The possum lived and the possum was really happy. That's the point. You were working on an owl. Do you want to show us? Because we would love to see. We would love to see your amazing work. Whereabouts are you from, MX Pony? Someone came along afterwards and you think they helped it. That's awesome, Dover. That is awesome to hear. I really want to make the Little Mermaid look like my previous one, my Tiny Mermaid. I feel like I loved her face. She had a really nice face. There's the owl. His owl is beautiful. Let me have a look. Oh my gosh. Guys, check this out. That is amazing. Look at the texture on the feathers and that eye. That eye is beautiful. That's so stunning. I love your work, Statics. Love your work. Your seal birthday is coming up. You're getting old way too quickly. No, Sendo. You're not. Man with 2 million chromosomes. Hello. Thank you so much for that follow. Dover, thank you for gifting that sub to Statics. Really appreciate that. They deserve it. Statics, how long did this take you? Were you working on it like just today or multiple days? It's so beautiful. So beautiful. That's amazing. If you would like to drop a link to your socials as well, feel free. Feel free. Yeah, Statics deserves all the things. That is so beautiful. I love it. Love it. Amazing work. Well, thank you so much for that raid. Really, really appreciate that. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you did. Do you mainly work in pencils or do you do some other kinds of styles as well? you talk a lot on your stream, so it ends up taking way longer than it should. But the second stream working on it, that I feel like that is a struggle any artist faces on streams, you know, and so I don't feel like it's ever an accurate way to, you know, to time your art, but at least it gives you a ballpark figure. I usually halve it because I feel like in general it's either like a half the time that I would normally take, or, you know, a little bit more maybe. You do mainly graphite, but you are learning to paint with acrylics, only attempted once. And you used to do ink work and digital. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. Hello, Arissa. How are you today? Hello, Sculptastic. Wait, does Sketch say hi, or am I hallucinating? Yeah, Sketch is here. Hello, Sketch. Can we please have a shout out for Sketch as well? Sketch does amazing oil painting too. You guys really gotta check out Sketch. There we go, guys. Please check out Sketch over here. Please check out Sketch, guys. Sketch just snuck in. Snuck in on us. Yeah. Like the owl, a silent hunter. Exactly. Could be a big delay with the chat or video. No, I did spot you earlier, Sketch. I was just carried away. Chat connects faster than stream, so there is always a minute or two delay. Yeah, I'm sure there is a delay. That's pretty normal. That is pretty damn normal. Rage chillin', thank you so much for that follow. How are you? Sorry you're really quiet, but you had a long weekend, so you're gonna be lucky and probably end up dozing off. Hope I have an awesome stream. Much love. Thank you, Statix. Thank you again so much for that raid and sharing your amazing art with us all. Hopefully I can catch one of your streams soon, because I don't ever see you live. And I just did double check. I am following you, so that is weird. That is weird. But yeah, thank you again for the raid. Raven Tornheart, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. The New World Artist, thank you for the follow as well. Wow, so many new faces here. Guys, you are welcome to introduce yourselves. Tell us where you're from. You're gonna be lucky and gonna clean up some more brushes. That is fun. That is a fun job. I am so terrible at taking care of my brushes, honestly. So terrible. I really want to try and keep this mermaid's face as similar as I possibly can. So if you guys remember my Tiny Mermaid from my store or my Instagram, that is the one I'm currently doing. My beautiful, beautiful Tiny Mermaid. I love this character. Sometimes you just fall in love with one of your own characters, you know? Well, my Tiny Mermaid is one of those. You're from the middle of nowhere, you're an artist and crazy person. This morning you thought you were a tree. You thought your room was floating. You remembered a time you were not alive. You felt endless love. You lamented the loss of an enemy. And welcomed a monster into your bed. Wow, New World artist. That is one heck of a day. That is crazy. I hope you wrote all that down. Did you have crazy dreams? The Little Mermaid is looking for a home. At least for now, she found a salamander friend. She did, yes. You can never fathom the fascination with mermaids. Vitamin C deficiency? What do you mean? What do you mean, Sketch? What do you mean? As in why people believed in them? Or why people liked them? Because they're pretty cool. Sadly, they're not real, but... You think it has more to do with maroon sailors coming across dugongs or manatees and mistaking them for beautiful creatures from fairy tales? Yeah, I agree, Dover. I feel like they came from those, definitely. The Little Mermaid was your favorite Disney movie. What? Really? I've actually never watched The Little Mermaid. Never before. Under the Sea is like a whole exotic world. Yeah. Dover, I love that song. You think I'd have to be... You think you'd have to be a thief for a long time to feel an attraction for a dugong or manatee. Sketch, I would much rather want to stroke a manatee than a mermaid. Manatees are irresistible. Absolutely irresistible. Wait for the adaptation. Adaptation of what? What is an ornithologist? That is somebody who studies birds, Oggy. You're not really about mermaids? Mud dogs are the way to go. I agree, Sendo. I agree. You like turtles. Turtles are cute. They are. How are you, Killer Koala? You see, only birds are like... the only birds you like are chicken in your stomach. Well, you definitely have to meet Zazu then, Oggy. You will love little Zazu. He's adorable. You're against mermaid murder for marmalade. It's just wrong. How is mermaids... How is that mermaids being used in marmalade, Doodle? Ah, the live adaptation of the Little Mermaid movie. Yeah. I hope it's good. Sometimes they ruin the originals with their live adaptations though, so... It all depends whether they do a good job or not, really. You were sailing along one hot afternoon in Venimo, in New Guinea, when this huge heffalump head rose out of the sea, complete with spongy stuff all over it, and it sucked in this huge long gasp of air, startled the living daylights out of you. What was it? What is a heffalump? Hello Zone, how are you today? I'm good, yes! We've got a new creation. We've got a new creation on today. So, really loving it. We're doing a salamander. We're doing a salamander. You've never rushed drawing so fast. You just want to get to the good part already. Don't rush it, Sendo. Enjoy every bit. You know, it's the raw ingredients. You don't know what's done with mermaids. It's a mystery. Who knows, Doodle? Who knows? Hopefully no mermaids have been hurt in the process of making marmalade. Just exhausted? Because you're dad. Oh no, Zone. That sucks. Family can be so tough, right? So friggin' tough. What does her tail look like? She's got a beautiful wavy tail. I'm so sorry to hear that, Zone. Sending you lots and lots of hugs. Shouldn't it be marmalade then? Exactly. But hey, maybe they're not honest about the ingredients. You never know. You never know. Maybe Doodley's onto something. Have you seen any mermaids? You always worry the worst has happened. Exactly. You were lying down in your tiny 3-meter sailboat. The head was very close to yours. It was a big dugong, longer than the boat. Oh my goodness. But I don't think dugongs are aggressive, Sketch. I don't think they're aggressive. Where was this sketch? I don't think Australia has dugongs, do we? You love seal marmalade. Made of fresh seal milk. You were fishing. So where was this? We have some at Seal World, you know that much, but I don't think you can fish there. You hope I stream every day because I'm relaxing to listen to while you draw. I do stream every day except weekends, man with 2 million chromosomes. So every weekday I stream. Same time every day. You patted them like wet cows, malicious. I am so jealous. That must have been adorable. Must have been adorable. So friggin' jealous. So friggin' jealous. North side of New Guinea, Australia definitely has dugongs. Oh my goodness. Now I want to see one sketch. I had no idea. It just gave you a fright, totally unexpected. I can imagine, because they would be pretty rare. Pretty rare. You can't support SeaWorld, the root of all evil in your opinion, but who knows? The one you're mentioning could be an exception. Yeah, like it could be one that can't live in the wild, like it's sort of disabled somehow. You'd hope so. Australians have every type of wild animal besides pandas. There are plenty of things we don't have, Doodle. Now that you think of it, one of the few places you haven't been to is an aquarium. You've seen penguins and fish at a zoo, but never a full aquatic experience. I'm pretty sure I've been to one before. It's a beautiful experience, especially if you can get into like one that has an overhead aquarium. Those are amazing. Opinion, not fact. Got it. The Aussie SeaWorld is in no way connected to the US one. Yeah, I bet they aren't. Road trip. Great idea. Great idea, New World. Great idea. I need to go hunting dugongs. Not like literally hunting them. Like camera hunting them. You want to be better at drawing, but it's very time consuming. Yeah, well you just gotta like keep picking at it, you know, every day, piece by piece. Just keep going at it. Sydney Aquarium is awesome. Like a tunnel through the water. I have not been to Sydney Aquarium. You practice for 30 minutes max a day for 6 months and now you are pretty okay at it. That's awesome, Malicious. That is so awesome that, you know, you're being so dedicated at something. Truly incredible. Just do what you can because every little bit helps. Yeah, like, if you've only got limited time, maybe one evening tell yourself, today I'm just gonna do the mermaid's tail. Tomorrow I'm just gonna do her eyes. The day after I'm gonna do the hands, you know, pick some little pieces and only focus on those. When you were younger, you would practice almost every day for hours, but getting older requires more of your time. Yeah, I can imagine. Reminds me about your school books. You had more doodles on them than writing. That's awesome, Malicious. I was the same. I loved drawing in my school books. And I think it's great, you know, staying creative like that while you're learning. Good that you're not working for too long. Keeps the mind fresh, exactly. He's a great student, but maybe you should pull him out, put him in art school. Every school report, yeah. You've never mistaken a woman for a dugong. The interesting thing though, Sketch, that I found out the other day, I'll try and show you. I'm pretty sure it's a dugong. It's either a dugong or it's a manatee. Oh, there we go. There we go. This looks freakishly like a woman's legs. This is the underside of a dugong, I'm pretty sure. And look at that, you know? This looks like knees. They look like knees, essentially, and that looks like hands. So you can totally see a woman's figure when you're looking at them from certain angles. Yeah, look at the bone structure. Looks like a woman trapped in a seal's body. It does, yeah. It's just a stretched out person. It's so weird. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I can definitely see why. Oh my gosh, Dover! Thank you for the 25 bits! Thank you so much.
Why are mermaids so healthy? Because they get tons of vitamin C.
They get tons of vitamin C. That's a good one, Dover. Good one. Ron Dad, thank you so much for the resub. 2 months. You had to fight your way out of the lucky shadows to hit the resub button. Back into the shadows you go, Ron Dad. Thank you so much. I don't know why I didn't read out your message. Maybe because of a cooldown between the cheer and the sub? Who knows? But thank you so much. Are we sure she's not just jumping into the sleeping bag? Could be, could be. That's one beautiful seal creature, exactly. Dugong lips are something else. You love painting women's lips. Dugong lips are adorable. Way more adorable than women's lips. Way more adorable. There we go. She's riding her adorable salamander. So she's a tiny mermaid. Which is why he's the perfect little ride for her. You really like my makeup and outfit. Thank you, Keeson. Thank you so much. A mini mermaid mounting a salamander. Exactly. She's riding it. Riding it in, I would say, under the sea, but we all know salamanders don't live in the sea. So I guess she's a freshwater mermaid. You know? Well, she can be both. She can be both. Do mermaids have gills, guys? Do mermaids have gills, or do they breathe normally? Do they breathe air like land people do? Some mermaids do. You mean you've painted a few mermaids? Pictures of them. How do you know they don't exist, Sketch? How would you know? Have you discovered every creature there is to be discovered in the ocean? Because there's a lot of things down there that we don't know about. A lot of things. What would you guys say is the hardest thing you've ever had to draw? The hardest thing ever. I don't know what mine would be. That's quite a tricky question. I think horses. Horses are really hard. Ow, that really stuck in. Damn, I hope I didn't get lead in my finger. But yeah, horses are really, really tricky. And, I never understand their shapes. I also struggle with dogs. Maybe because I've never really looked at many dogs, you know? You've never said mermaids don't exist. You just said they didn't turn you on. Got it. Got it, Sketch. There's creatures everywhere. Exactly. A montage of photorealistic hands. That would be a tricky one. I feel like hands are something that, you know, just elude you, especially if you're trying to foreshorten them. Foreshortening hands is something else. Probably what you're doing right now, you just wanna, wait, where did that go? You just want to get this storyboard over with. I'm sure you've done harder things in the past, Sendo. You drew something new. What did you make, Zone? What did you make? Do you want to show us? You're really struggling with faces and at different angles. That is a tricky one as well, Oggy. Yeah. I think the best thing is to just try and draw the ball of the face first and then put the eyes on. It really helps when you start, you know, just getting the ball and sort of try and draw the midline for yourself, like where the nose should go. Draw it like that. Cat person? Are you asking if I'm a cat person? I love cats, and I definitely do prefer cats over dogs. But I can't have a cat because I have a bird, so I'm a bird person. You saw a giant sunfish once on the beach. That was something you had never seen before. Or since. That must have been crazy. Yeah. That's so beautiful though. Zazu person. Exactly. Hello, Yagimi. How are you? You find feet more difficult to draw than hands. Why is that? Because you don't see them as often? I agree with you, Doodle, though. Feet are so much harder for me than hands are. I struggle way more with feet. I feel like with feet, drawing the general shape again, you know, sort of helps me figure it out. And I can do that a little bit more with hands because hands are always doing like curvy, twisty motions. You shared your Instagram page. Guys, have a look at what Zone just shared with us. Look at all that lava. I love how you can see through the pillars all the way to the back and then there's even more lava. That is so cool. And you've even got like lava dripping as well. Look, this lava is melting. The metal is getting all hot. That is so cool. Great job, Zone. Great job. In all seriousness, the hardest was the Shiba video. It took you 6 friggin' months. You were real stubborn on that. Well, it paid off. It paid off. You got a lot of views on that one, Zendo. You got a lot of views. Well, guys, I think I did get lead in my finger. Don't know how I'm gonna get it out. It looks like a battleship to you for some reason. It does kinda, doesn't it? The key to foreshortening is to draw shapes, not things. Exactly, Sketch. Great tip. Great tip! There we go. There's little Edgar popping up right down here. If you guys are subbed, you can make little Edgar do a couple of things. Alright, so, the main thing, guys, the main thing that I need to do is get these feathered gills done. So I need to have a good look at what their little gills look like, essentially. How many have they got? They've only got about 3. They only have 3. So not all that many. And they're so fluffy. So fluffy. I love them. I absolutely love axolotls. I wish I could have one as a pet so bad. So friggin' bad. I bet they're adorable to look at all day. A long time ago, you put a sharpened pencil in your front shirt pocket. Brushing your hand down, the pencil stuck right in the heel of your palm. You never did that again. How did that happen, Sketch? In your front shirt pocket? And then brushing down, it dug right into the heel of your palm? Like, what kind of force did you put on that? You didn't know about internal bleeding. You only heard the comment about having blood in my finger. Yeah, well, it's not a lot. It's not really bad. And it's probably going to be fine, but if there's lead in there, it won't be so fine. You read this quick thinking mother whose child had fallen and had a pencil sticking right into the child's heart. She didn't pull it out, and the child survived. Oh my goodness. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah, if she had pulled it out, the child would definitely not be alive. How did they save the child though? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That is crazy sketch. Horror story. Poor kid. It's crazy how much the body can tolerate though. Like having a whole friggin' pencil stuck in and still able to keep beating. Unbelievable, you know? Unfriggin' believable. BDC Fly, hello, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. I cannot even imagine that mum's fear, like going to the hospital like that. Oh my goodness. First rule of getting impaled, always ask a medical professional to pull the thing out. Exactly. You're always impressed on your children. You've always impressed on your children never to run with pencils. Great idea. It's an axolotl, exactly, Bath Poo Poo. It's so cute. I love axolotls. They're friggin' adorable. Friggin' adorable. They don't have noses, do they? I feel like they don't. They have the cutest little shapes. How are they so unbelievably cute? Unbelievably cute. They're actually so fun to draw because they have different textures, different shapes. They kind of look like mermaids, but they're way more cute. They're just such a joy to draw, guys. Such a joy to draw. I'm loving these. Loving these. Well, I'm definitely not going to have time, you know, before Drawlloween, to add like seaweed and different things to this piece. But maybe if we make a lot of progress between now and then, there is a chance that I'll be able to do kind of like a background for this little guy. I'd love to. Love to. Now I need to decide. I feel like that should go definitely grow underneath. You hate to break it to me, you have axolotls in Spelunky too. They blow bubbles! Cento! That's adorable! That's adorable. When you did a lot of drawing, you would sharpen maybe 3 dozen pencils at a time, all very sharp just to be able to draw without interruption. That makes sense, Sketch. Yeah, I feel like sometimes that's what I hate about pencils, like traditional pencils, non-mechanical ones, because you've always got that process, and sometimes it's really important to stay connected with your art and not have it sort of you know, not have a gap between drawing one piece and the next, because you never know, a great idea could just pass you by. Dugongs have huge blubbery lips, something to marvel at if you like that sort of thing. Definitely adorable, Sketch. You just remembered a story about a girl who lost her leg for a few hours, got hospitalized. There wasn't a surgeon good enough, so she had to fly to Moscow. But in the end, all went well because of that pencil in a heart story. How does the pencil in the heart story relate, you gimme? Axolotls are very photogenic. I feel like getting a good pic of them could be incredibly hard though. Hello, Eric, how are you? Is that a mermaid riding an axolotl? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Definitely is. You have a tank of axolotls in Minecraft. Well, maybe I should start playing Minecraft. Why is my camera constantly blurring out today? I don't get it. I don't get it. What's wrong with it? What is going on? How was your weekend, Eric? What did you get up to? You never liked mechanical pencils because you wanted your pencils to be even sharper. Well, see, it's, all I do, Sketch, is I keep twisting it so that I have that, like, microscopic edge. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. It's a bit hard to see, but, like, there's one point of it that's a little bit sharper than the rest, and so for details I just flatten it out and then I use that edge basically to get my details in. Samara is better left untouched, Dover. Wait, did we summon Samara? Yagimi's redeem? No, we did not. Is Yagimi here? Did I miss a redeem? When did you do that redeem? I have no requests. I have like no requests in there. I can't see any. When did that happen, Dover? Oh, there we go. It refreshed. 11 minutes ago. No, we did not. Yagimi, here we go. I will... which one did you summon? Just normal Samara? Where's normal Samara? I don't have both Samaras. Oh, I do have both Samaras. There we go. There we go. Actually, that's crawling Samara. This is normal Samara. You were alone for the weekend, which didn't happen forever. I know. Did you like that though? Guys, she just launched through the screen. Just launched through the screen. Dover, are you okay, Dover? Are you okay? What did you do, you gimme? You broke Dover. You ended up using a DSLR for your stream and setting fixed focus to stop the camera messing with the focus. Well, I am using a DSLR sketch, and it actually hasn't done this before, so it's pretty weird. Pretty weird. Normally its focus is actually amazing. What kind of DSLR are you using, Sketch? I feel like the ones I use, the Sony a6000, actually has incredible focus in general. I've been very happy with it. She's beautiful. I agree, Gimme. She is beautiful. Yep, you are not sleeping today. Maybe a good movie before you go to bed, Dover. Maybe you can put on The Ring. Your ears. When you did charcoal work, you would sharpen the willow sticks to an oval angled shape. Then you could use the fine top edge or the other edges as required. Yeah, exactly. Wait, Eric spoke? Eric spoke? What did Eric say? I mean, they're all back now just for the weekend. Oh, everybody else is back? Well, did you enjoy the peace and quiet, Eric? Blame English, Dover. You ended the sentence with wife and left and took the kids. That is very misleading. Definitely is. You've got an older version. You're an older version yourself, a Canon T3i or 600D. I've actually heard the Sonys are pretty good at autofocus sketch. Obviously I wasn't able to get an older camera because only some of them you can use as a webcam, and so it was kind of hard for me to track down, so I just went with one that everybody recommended because I didn't want to buy the wrong thing. It's very factual though. What, English? English or your sentences? Guys, they're so adorable. Absolutely friggin' adorable. I'm just looking. Oh my gosh, you get plushies of them. You get plushies of them, guys. Now that's cute. That is so cute. Your daughter has a Canon M300, you think? You guys don't use dual cameras, right? You've only got the one camera, no face cam. I think, from memory, both of you. It does 4K HDMI clean output. Again, you don't, you think, don't quote you. That's alright. Just as if you say you left school, people would understand that as you left for good. Exactly. They would. It's very misleading, Eric. It's very misleading. You gotta English properly. I really love how they have these like rib features. I love their ribs. Psychonoda, hello, thank you so much for that follow. Not your first language. I actually thought it was your first language. I really did. What is your first language, Eric? You're Slovak. Okay. I did not know that. You don't use a face cam unlike some people because you don't think your face will increase your customer base. I don't necessarily agree with that, Sketch. I feel like people like to have that personal connection. I don't think it's bad that you don't have one on, but I definitely think people love to see that, you know, that one-on-one connection and feel like when they see somebody, you know, they're able to read facial expressions more, and different things like that. You're back, you found yourself on top. Oh, you found yourself on a German stream. No idea how you ended up there or what was being said, but you're home now. Well, glad you're back, Elamar. Glad you're back. Some German art streams are amazing. Just so good. So good. Ably Plays! Hello, how are you? Not your first language either. It took you so long to understand the nuances, but you do trip every now and then. Schön dich wieder zu haben. Exactly. When you first came to Australia, your friends used to mock your language for a year or so, and your native language was English. Go figure. Really, Sketch? Are you serious? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Glad to be back. There was no art. There was no art. Well, Ben. Why has Ben done that? You can't understand a thing. There is no art. No point in that. No point in that. I've definitely gotten that gentle look that she had before. Like, I'm trying to maintain character consistency here as well. Because I've drawn this character before. And I really wanted to do her again. Felt like she would be fitting for this piece. Since she is a tiny mermaid after all. You know? I wonder what prompt we have after this one. After this one is werewolf, guys. Werewolf. I feel like I'm kind of bored of that one though, because I've done it quite a lot. So not the biggest fan. Not entirely the biggest fan. Do their little ribs go all the way? Do go all the way, but they also have like a thin line or something. It sort of spreads their tail along their tail as well. So I gotta draw that. Because that's a pretty cool feature they have. Don't look now, but there may or may not be a bat hugging my index finger. Eric, we've been familiar with Betsy for a while now. Betsy loves the streams, and Betsy is part of the reason I draw the way I draw. Without Betsy's help, probably would be a pretty crappy artist. You know? A pretty crappy artist. Dover, thank you for the 25 bits. Thank you so much.
If a person didn't know they are a werewolf, would that make them an unaware wolf?
I guess so. I guess it would make them an unaware wolf. Dover, you should have saved the one for the werewolf stream. You should have saved one. Although I don't imagine you really struggling to have too few jokes around, so I don't imagine you do. Well, I'm pretty happy with these two. All I gotta do is finish up adding all the little textures to his body. If a wolf does not know it is one, which chances are it doesn't really, that also makes it an unaware wolf. Exactly. You won't share it again since we'll mostly have others and new people on the stream. That's alright, Deva. That's alright. Timing doesn't matter. Sentience amongst animals. Interesting. Exactly. Also, a werewolf is a werewolf to us, but to werewolves, it is a werhuman, you believe. Exactly. He freaking changes into a man. I know, right? Changes into a man. How gross. How gross. A friggin' human. Totally disgusting. Shocking. Absolutely appalling. How could he? Thanks again? Thank you. Another one. Another.
While in sauce time, you must be aware. Although, to be fair, even though they're rare, you might want to prepare for the werebears there.
Oh my goodness, that was a friggin' rhyme, Dova. And it's so cool. So cool. Where did you get that one? Is that a Skyrim rhyme? Is that from the game itself, or is that something someone made that is just so friggin' epic? There's an interesting mirror sentience test for animals, which only a few animals pass. That is true, and parrots are one of those. Parrots are smart enough to know about mirrors. Do cats pass that test, by the way? I don't know if cats pass that test. You just painted the most disturbing thing ever. You don't even know where it came from. Do you want to show us, Alamar? Drop a link in the Discord. It's a line from a Skyrim fan video. So beautiful, Dover. Sometimes in the morning, you don't pass it either. You're like, hey, you look horrible, dude. But okay, I will brush your teeth. That's fair enough, Eric. I feel like we all have those days. I feel like each and every one of us gets up some mornings and is like, that dude in the mirror, I'm getting sick of him. I'm getting extremely sick of him. Even though it's just us. I don't even think axolotls can see very well, so I feel like she's gonna definitely have to handle the steering very well, or she's not gonna go where she wants. She's not gonna end up there. You'll post it with a spoiler just in case. No worries, Elamar. Thank you for that. Some birds are super smart, like crows. Definitely, crows are crazy smart. Also, Irene Pepperbug, Pepperbug, I think it's Pepperbug, had an African grey, and he was absolutely amazing. His name is Alex. I think Alex has now since passed away, but Alex is crazy smart. 2 more shots to go, and as usual, you had just enough time to finish your homework and no time to work on your video. Sendo, no! That sucks! Maybe on the weekend you can though. At least you have the seal crush to look forward to. Exactly. Exactly! Great seal buddy times. Great seal buddy times. Some birds are... I'm good, Ably. I'm good. Having a great day. Having a great day. I hope I can finish this one today. Because I kind of wanted to do more on it. I kind of wanted to add like beautiful seaweed and everything. But sadly, there is not going to be enough time for all of that. So... well, not really seaweed, I just need plants. Underwater plants. But yeah. It's gonna be a bit tricky to finish this one. So we'll see how we go. We will see how we go. It's super rainy outside. Super rainy. Do you guys feel like you can focus better when it rains? Because I do. I don't know, the rain is so relaxing. It's like I can always sleep better, or I can focus better on whatever I'm doing when it rains. Sorry you weren't here for the past streams. You had a really bad ear infection. Abby, that is horrible. Are you feeling a little bit better? Shapey, guys, we have Shapey in the chat. Can we please have a shout out for Shapey after hours? Shapey does beautiful, beautiful work, guys. And Shapey also streams, so you gotta go follow her. That is unfortunate, Ably. Guys, please go check out Shapey. I hope you feel better now, Ably. How are you doing now? Here is the Spelunky. Let us have a look. Let us have a look. Guys, it's so cute. Absolutely adorable. Look at that little guy. Look at his happy little face. How can you not smile looking at him? Gotta smile. It's going great with me, Shapey. Yeah, I'm currently doing Drawlloween, so I have to do a drawing per day. And currently, I am doing the prompt Salamander. So I chose to do an axolotl because those are my favorite salamander types. Have you ever drawn one, Shapey? You're walking under rain, it makes you so relaxed. You like walking under rain, it makes you so relaxed. I agree. Only if it's warm though. Only if it's warm, which currently it is not. It is so cold here. How cute! Thank you, Alamar. You can see a mermaid feel. Always wanted an axolotl. Shame you can't dress them up. Exactly. It is a shame. Personally, you prefer eggplant doggo best. I think I prefer axolotl sendo. Rain ASMR, you suppose. You like it when it rains. Also, probably because in your memories, rain means special food your mother used to make. Really delicious snacks. What kind of snacks, Deva? It might be. Actually, you have done a lot of animals in your life. I can imagine. I can imagine. What is the thing you've drawn that you're most proud of, Shapey? You're really good now. Just a bit of infection is left, which is getting dried with the help of medication. That is so good to hear, Ably. So good to hear. Well, we are very happy that you're back. Very, very happy. And hope that you keep feeling better. That is no fun at all. Let us have chat decide. Decide on which one. What did you just link over here? Guys, do you prefer eggplant doggo or do you prefer the one Sendo posted earlier? Little axolotl. Hello, Drama Denise. How are you? So happy that you're back. That was very kind of me to share your artwork with my little corpses on Instagram the other day. Thank you, Neka. You're welcome, Drama Denise. I was so happy to see that you tagged me. And I was so happy to see that you got some new materials and got back into creating something, you know, so awesome to see. So I'm excited to see you doing the rest of Drawlloween. You must get some sleep now. Much love to us all. Have a nice stream. Well, I hope you have a great sleep, Elamar. A lovely sleep. Hello, Boost Fellow. How are you? How was your weekend? I really want to go to the pet store again now and just go look at axolotls. Look at a lot of axolotls. And that's what I want to do. Well, I think her face is looking very similar to the other little Tiny Mermaid one I did. So I'm very happy about that. Because consistency is key when you're illustrating. Consistency is key. Sender offers a choice, Spelunky Axolotl or Spelunky Eggplant Go. I am voting. I feel like, Sender, I feel like this vote already sets it in stone. I think it's already decided. Don't look at your painting before bed. Oh no, is it that bad, Elamar? You'll tag me as you go if I'm interested. You'll find it's 8 AM. It's almost 9 AM there. Great gloomy weather, perfect for drawing. I would love that, Drama Denise. I would love that. Also, if you want to do hashtag draw with Neka, that way I can see all of you guys' posts, and I also repost your stuff sometimes on my Instagram stories. So make sure to do hashtag draw with Neka. Things have been great, Endless Disorder. How are you? Rainy day, snacks, mostly samosas. I love samosas, Tova! They're amazing, yeah. They are common in Indian restaurants. Also, other fried snacks like onion rings or sliced potatoes, dipped in batter and fried to perfection, with a side of hot sauce. Tova, I love samosas. This one time we went to a food stall area and there were like tons of different foods from different cultures that you could try. And I had tasted samosas before, but at this place I ordered a samosa and it was so hot I could barely eat it. but it was also so delicious, so I kept eating it. And yeah, my mouth was numb after that. I have a Patreon. Yeah, I do, Shapey. I have a Patreon account, and there's a couple of different things on my Patreon. I don't think I have Patreon open at the moment. Don't think I do. But basically, there's a bunch of different things on my Patreon account that, you know, you guys can sign up for. Basically, the coolest thing that we're currently doing on Patreon, guys, is one of the coolest things is the community drawing, where you guys give me a word every month, and I will draw that word alongside everyone else's words in one big drawing. So I make a massive drawing of all you guys' words. I put them together into one drawing. So you get that with each and every one of my Patreon membership levels. The community drawing is for everyone. You also get access to an exclusive story that I'm doing on my Patreon account starting this month. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. How do I like it as a platform? I think it works pretty well, Shapey. I mean, you can obviously have people sign up on your website in the same way, but you know, the issue with that is Patreon makes it very easy. Patreon has like sort of a to-do list for you in the back end as well. So I can see what I owe you guys. So if I fall behind, I can see, okay, I owe you 2 of these things, or I owe you 3 of these things, you know, and I can sort of catch up on that if I start falling behind as well. The samosas look like your Ooch Poch Max, but your snacks are with meat, not potato. Are all samosas with potato? The ones I had were with meat. May you ask a question about the current challenge theme? Yeah, sure do, you gimme, sure do. Your surprised eggplant isn't winning by a landslide. The shape is very ergonomic. It is, yeah. Good to hear. You're fine too. This salamander is dope. Thank you, Endless Disorder. Thank you so much. I'm loving him. You have seen some folks use coffee as it has some new features. Shapey, yeah, basically they're the same thing. I think maybe coffee takes slightly less stuff from you, but Patreon has more features. And also, you know, people have started understanding what Patreon is a lot more. You know, there's a lot of people who've, you know, heard about Patreon before. So you already have that, you know, that knowledge base about what is Patreon. Whereas, you know, if something has a different name, people get a little bit confused, like, what is this, you know? And I feel like Patreon's done a great job sort of educating people about what it is, what it does, you know, makes it easier for artists. It is similar to Patreon. I think the difference on coffee is you can also have a store on there, but I have my store separately on Etsy anyway, so the standard ones have potatoes or a vegetable mix in them. But yeah, the stuffing could be anything. Yeah, I think the ones I had were all meat ones. Typically you have veggie samosas. You've never had a meat samosa. I've never had a veggie samosa. That sounds delicious. I want one now. Patreon is great. You set up an account since you also write cute, creepy short stories, but you need to do some marketing, I guess. No one saw it so far. Yeah, you really need to advertise that drama. You know, people can't just search in Google and find it and just know what you're about. You need to sort of raise that hype around it and, you know, let people know, look, this is my cool stuff. Come and get it. Your whole family's vegetarian? That's so cool, Sendo. I guess that works very well as, you know, family get-togethers and things. Does antique Hellenistic deities counts as classic horror? Or classic horror is monsters from these centuries? Yagimi, I did not create that prompt, so it's very hard for me to tell you exactly whether what is defined as classic horror exactly. My gut feeling would be stuff like Frankenstein, Monster from the Black Lagoon would probably be classic horror. Nosferatu, the vampire, I feel like those would be great examples of classic horror. But basically, anything you feel is fitting, go for it. You get burned by your English teacher for such verb usage. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Disher wash, hello! Are you here to wash our dishes again? Glad you're back. Glad you are back. You see that Ko-fi takes no commissions. You think Patreon does. Are you sure Ko-fi takes no commissions? Probably, I would think, PayPal still does, I think. So, yeah. Patreon doesn't take a lot though, drama. It's still a very small percentage. Axolotls for the win! They won, Sento! They won! Your English teacher from old school days was very strict too, but she was inspiring too. Your English is fairly decent now thanks to her. You should see the other people from your hometown here in the US. Their English is like facepalm. Oh my goodness. That is tragic. You think you have your drawing prompt for me next time? Well, you gotta wait until October is finished, Sunday, before you share it with me. You just visited their website. It says more than $4 million donated to creators every month with 0 fees from Ko-fi. While other platforms take a fee on each donation, you don't. Keep more of your money with Ko-fi. That's interesting. That is interesting. When I last used Ko-fi, the only issue with it was it didn't, the platform wasn't quite clear to use, and so it was quite difficult to set things up in such a way. So I don't know, maybe I need to have another look at it. Maybe I need to look into it. I do think Ko-fi has a premium, like a premium plan though. So the question would be, what kind of features does their premium plan offer, you know? And can you get away with not using the premium plan very well? Because maybe that's how they hook people in. Not saying they do, just wondering. You will try your best this time. Offers premium stuff. What premium stuff does it offer though? Like, because I know Patreon has various different things that, you know, you can get. And so it's kind of like, if you are a, you know, a member, as a creator, you obviously get to offer tiers and different things like subscriptions to people. So the question would be, does Ko-fi still offer that under the free plan? Or is it only like a tipping page? Because last time I checked it, it was only like a tipping page. It was very early days. So could have changed by now. They have the tiniest little feet, guys. Their feet are so cute. Absolutely adorable. You almost forgot? What did you almost forget, Dover? What did you almost forget? Dover, thank you so much for the 25 bits. And Dover, thank you for the pledge. Oh my goodness. As a mod, you know, you already had access to the community drawing. So you didn't need to, Dover, but thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. What did you cheer? Or was that an old cheer? Oh, that's an old cheer. I thought the pledges come up, but they don't come up in Streamlabs. They don't come up for whatever reason. Thank you so much, Dover. I really, really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. I really do. You wanted more, and you also wanted to support. Well, I hope I don't disappoint. I hope I don't disappoint. It's gonna be the first month where we have the exclusive story going though. So we'll see how we go, because I still did the last art amalgamation, so we're currently running that one still. Finishing that one off, and then we're on to the exclusive story. So first month of that. First month ever. Thank you so much, Dover. Well, he's looking pretty adorable. I love his tail. I really, really love his tail. Spider, how are you? Hello. How are things going? How are things going? I don't think they have a lot of texture on their tails. They're pretty smooth little guys. Yeah, no real texture on the tail bits. No real texture. But I'm pretty happy with his tail. What time is it there? It is 4:35 p.m. So, still daytime. Still daytime. Hopefully I still have enough daytime to go take pictures outside. Because it's so beautiful lately. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so guys, all that's really left is we need to start adding in the mermaid scales. Mermaid scales, and then we're done. Then we're all done with that. But I had wanted to kind of add like a lot of beautiful plants and stuff in the background, so I feel like I might be revisiting this piece when it gets closer to Drawlloween if I have enough time. I just don't want to spend all my time on a single piece and not have a piece for each one done for Drawlloween, so we'll see how we go. She really does have such beautiful scales. It is 12 a.m. there, stealing all this sunlight. Yes, indeed I am. Do you live in a country where there's like limited sunlight? Like only a couple hours? Chloe sent you here, so you guess you need to stay a while. Did Chloe have too much of you, Eric? What did you do this time? What did you do? Because everywhere you go, trouble surrounds you, Eric. Trouble surrounds you. I am not surprised Chloe sent you away. I am not surprised. Well, you tell Chloe, Eric, you pass the message along. You tell Chloe that we don't want her to send her adopted son our way, okay? You tell her that she should take care of her own unwanted children. She can take care of them herself. Chloe exile you, Eric. Everyone loves you. What do I mean? Then why did Chloe send you away, Eric? Why would Chloe do such a thing? I mean, if it was Steve, that I could understand. And here you are about to type, "You're welcome here. You will comply with Neckar then." It's alright, Dovar. Somebody can go easy on Eric. Somebody can. Chloe doesn't stream today and said on her Discord, "Watch some Neckar with Charles to everyone." Oh gosh, did she now? I watched Charles yesterday. Charles made an amazing drawing yesterday, and Charles upgraded his camera. Guys, it's so amazing. You gotta go check it out. New Charles cam. You can finally see Charles well lit up, and not like he's streaming from some spooky dark dungeon, even though we all know he is, and he just lit it up. He lit it up. Yeah, guys, please go give Chloe a follow. We raid Chloe pretty often, so I know that most of you guys here are already familiar with Chloe. Already familiar with amazing Chloe. And unfortunately, probably also familiar with Steve. Who sometimes hijacks Chloe's streams, but you know, you gotta take the Steve with the Chloe. They're like a package, so. Nice promo, you might check them out later. They're really good, Eric. They're really good. I guarantee you'll like Chloe's stream. You will like it there. Amazing streamer. She's like an incredible artist. Super realistic paintings. Great sense of humor. Unfortunately though, the downside about Chloe's stream is some people in the chat don't know when to shut up. Don't know when to shut up. And also, the other big downside is Steve hijacks Chloe's stream, so there is that. There is that. But hey, still a pretty good stream if you ask me. Still a pretty good stream. You know what's funny, Eric? Somebody actually came into my stream once and was like, I thought you were this other person, and they apparently thought I was Chloe. And they said that for some reason they didn't like Chloe's stream. And I was like, why don't you? We actually love Chloe. We raid Chloe all the time. You know? We love Chloe. So I don't know. I feel like Chloe's sense of humor is so great, and I can definitely see how some people can sort of misunderstand that. But, you know, that's what makes it so fun, the fact that she has, like, no filter on sometimes. Just amazing. But yeah, this person definitely did not expect that. Definitely did not expect that. Have a great stream, people. May the best art be with you always. Oh, Yukimi, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Chloe banned you once? Really? Wow, how did you get banned? Has anyone ever actually seen me and Chloe together? How do you know I am not Chloe also? Some kind of SFX cinema filter? Maybe we exchange, like, you know, Chloe's in my body and Chloe puts on my skin every day and then she streams on her stream. Maybe that's why Chloe isn't live right now. And maybe that's why we raid Chloe and we're not on the same stream. You know? Possible. You never know. You never know. No, if I was Chloe, I would be a lot better with gouache. A lot better. Chloe is amazing with gouache. Like, I have no patience with gouache. I don't know how Chloe does it. No idea. She's incredible. Well, the Little Mermaid is looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She has abandoned gouache for now, though. I know, yeah, it has been months since she last used it. She's onto acrylics now. You will be honest, during your early days, I must have rated Chloe when you were AFK, and for a split second you were like, wait, what? And then realized it was someone else. What is it though, Doval? I don't see the resemblance, really. I don't get it. You're sorry, don't hate on you? No, I don't hate on you. It's like compliment to be compared to Chloe, but I don't really get the resemblance, why the person thought we were the same person. I don't get that. Do I get paid to birdwatch? No, I definitely don't. And I only really am fascinated by parrots. Parrots are my thing. So, we have a lot of birds, especially parrots, in my area. So, I'm pretty lucky. Pretty lucky like that, you know? Do you think it's maybe like the both of us being sort of interested in more gothic style things? Your guess would be it's the eyes and eyebrows and perhaps the occasional match in hairstyle? What hairstyles does Chloe have though? Like, Chloe has more of a Wednesday Addams look, I feel like. Chloe actually pulls off a really good Wednesday Addams. I feel like Chloe should cosplay that. The art style too? See, Chloe's just like, Chloe is a goddess at landscapes. A goddess, guys. An absolute goddess. If you want to see good landscapes, you head on over there. You will not be disappointed. Although Eric might though. Eric is pretty much always disappointed with life. Pretty much always. So that means we can't raid Chloe today. She's not streaming. That's unfortunate. We can always raid Chloe tomorrow. I'm sure Chloe will be streaming tomorrow. Wait, what are you disappointed with? I said nobody would go to Chloe's stream and be disappointed with her her background portraits. But you might. You're disappointed with just about everything, Eric. When you felt that back then, perhaps there was a similar art theme going on. Okay. Okay. I can't remember. I can't remember any pieces Chloe and I have ever really had in common. Like, Charles and I do get more of an overlap because we both love doing, you know, pencil sketching. So that I understand. That makes sense. Chloe, I feel like she is always up to something new, and her work is amazing. do I do digital art? If you go to my DeviantArt account, I'll drop a link. Go to my DeviantArt account. There is some of my digital work there. If you go and click on my old work gallery, but pretty much I don't do it anymore. I may sometimes color a piece digitally, mostly to see what color scheme I want to do traditionally, but not really. It must be the same. Must be the same. You think Neko would win in a fight between her and Chloe? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Seal fact, you can use a monk seal both as a parachute and a landing pad. They catch a lot of air with their chunk flaps. Exactly. Is that the vibe you spread? Yes. Yes, Eric. Ask Chloe. You're a very wholesome, all-embracing, happy little blob of bliss. There you go. There you go. You got money on me winning? Don't let you down. Don't let you down. I'm not really an MMA fighter like you are, you know? So I feel like your bet is a little misplaced. See, my go-to would be stuff like poison and things. Can't really use that in a fight. Well, he is all done. So, I don't know, now I need to do some kind of a background, guys. I could easily beat someone up, don't let my looks deceive you. I will have you saying uncle in seconds. Why uncle? Why uncle, Sendo? I can use Betsy as brass knuckles though. I can. Betsy would be pretty terrifying. Pretty terrifying. Artists should be doing some sword play, but with pencil or brush only. I agree, endless disorder. Pencils and brush only. That is the only way. That is the only way we fight. Well, I don't know. What kind of freshwater plants do you get? Let me see. I really like a sort of like a mossy look. Like lots and lots of moss. But I probably should put like a couple of pebbles out first. Although he could be swimming, so I don't really need to, you know, to make him look like he's walking. Mr. Revolt, hello, how are you? I think the time command needs to be set from my end to reflect local time. Yeah, I think that reflects your time, Dover. So I do time. That'll say, oh, why doesn't it work for me? Why doesn't the time command work for me? It seems like I can't use it. That's weird. Streamer can't use it, but mods can. That's weird. Hello, Ilfart. How are you? What determines the color of your background lamp? You think you saw it being green, blue, yellow, and now orange. Are you meaning like the red thing over here? Or are you meaning this thing? Or are you meaning the lights in the background? Because they're a little bit different. This one just grows like all different colors, really. And so the background lights, I sort of just decide. Usually I try to, you know, relate the colors to, you never saw the smaller one, okay. I sort of tried to match them up to whatever I'm working on. So today was Salamander. Normally salamanders are red, so I went with red. Sometimes if I'm painting a thing, you know, in watercolors or oils, I'll try to match up the colors with that so everything sort of looks like a theme. But yeah, other times I just make sure that it contrasts with what I'm wearing and it fits what I'm drawing. So things like that. You don't think there is one set now, but to set it and reflect your local time, you think it should be done by you. You will see if you can find something about it. Okay. So you gotta set it up first. You're sleepy, can't wake up this morning, but you like this axolotl and mermaid. Thank you, Visceral. Thank you so much. I hope you get some good sleep. What's my astrological sign? Do I believe in astrology? There's a full moon today. Does that mean there's werewolves out? I don't really believe in it. And I don't really know what my sign is. I was born in August, so if you can figure it out, that's up to you. But I don't know, so I don't know. All I know is my animal thing is a lion. It's a Leo. That I do know. That I found out over time. But yeah. So professional, you approve? Well, thank you. I think that's like the first compliment we ever received from Eric, guys. Unbelievable. First compliment. Thank you very much, Eric. I'm glad you like it. Unfortunately, you're about to start work. No more sleep for you. Oh no, that sucks. So you must be in Europe then, Visceral. You're also in August, but you're smack in the middle of two signs. How can you be in the middle? Doesn't it end on like a set day, or is there like overlap? Hello, Spectre! I'm good. How are you? How are you going? You've seen yourself being labelled both Lion and Virgo depending on the random magazine. Ah, so they can't agree on a date, really? I thought it was like an official time, like everything everybody everywhere agreed on. A standardized thing. That's weird. Never knew. I never knew. What are those? I've done more of those, what are they called? Personality test thingies. You know, INFPJ thingies. I've done more of those, but I can never remember what I ended up being. Never remember, guys. Terrible memory. But yeah, those actually have to me some value because I actually believe that, you know, personalities can be to some extent labeled, not entirely, but to some extent, I think. You know, because we've all got like different aspects, and I think some of those do match up. Don't think it's gonna explain who you are perfectly. You know, there's always gonna be little changes in how you act and how someone else is gonna act. But I think that for the most part, you do have like personality groups, and it sort of helps when you understand where you fit in those, I feel like. You're in the UK, okay. Can we have a shout out for Visceral Revolt as well, guys? Visceral does amazing horror art. You gotta go give them a follow. It's 2021, you don't do standards anymore. Guys, please go give Visceral Revolt a follow. Check out that amazing avatar as well. You're not very well versed in it, as you don't follow it. You just found yourself once a Leo and then a Virgo, and you're like, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting. The moon causes tides on Earth, so sometimes people may experience insomnia during full moon. That is interesting as well. I don't think it can really affect much unless like the gravitational forces, you know, are able to actually affect your sleeping patterns. I think the biggest reason it can is like maybe in different countries where there's less sunlight, your circadian rhythm becomes sort of off balance. Eric, maybe it does that because you're bipolar. Maybe, bipolar is probably not the right word because that's like an actual condition, but you know what I mean. Maybe you like have dual personalities. And maybe that's why sometimes it gives you one kind of outcome and then another time a different kind of outcome. You never know, you never know. He's so cute, guys. Let's hope that's not you. You gotta wake up tomorrow morning. Oh no. You think it's mostly just because of your date of birth? Probably, yeah. Most definitely. Dover, try to, maybe there's a difference between the Streamlabs one and the Stream Elements one. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Could be. Are you finished with your presentations now, Dover? I hope you're not spending time in the stream, when you've still got stuff to do. Well, now he's swimming. Properly swimming, and he's looking really, really cute. I'm loving him. Absolutely loving him. Alright, so we gotta try and make like a plant line. Lots of plants in the background. Because this is a freshwater mermaid though. So freshwater mermaids don't go into the ocean. Hello Max, how are you? I hope that you're well. I'll zoom out a little because I'm trying to work on some plants and some scenery, so I want you guys to be able to actually see those as I go. What other kinds of plants can we add to this? We do have some like longer stringy like plants as well. Why is Zazu flapping? Is that a blending stump? Yes, it is. It's amazing, Drummer Denise. You really should get one. It makes a lot of things about drawing so much quicker as well. Looks like it's a real struggle to get it working. You hope you're okay, you just woke up. Or how am I? You hope all is well. Max, things are going great. Things are going great. I'm making amazing progress on my Drawlloween stuff. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I've been having a great weekend in general, just art times in general. So it's been awesome. Truly, truly awesome. You finally finished this assignment and it took you the whole day. Well, you should be proud of finishing all of that, Sendo. You should be proud. Just got submiticity. Exactly. So sorry about the spam chat. You will check this thing out after. Blending tools are amazing. You bought a set yourself after you saw me use them. They definitely are. They make your life as an artist so much easier. You need to sharpen the tip of the blending stump somehow. Is that needed? Well, Dover actually told us that the way you sharpen them, or clean them, I guess, is with sandpaper. Because apparently Dover got some sandpaper along with the one he bought, so yeah. So sandpaper, guys. Don't use a sharpener, because I did that and I wrecked mine. And so I had to get a new one. Does not go well together. Is that an axolotl? Yes, it is. It's an adorable, super cute axolotl. Super cute. Am I planning to draw or paint later? This one is definitely going to become a watercolor painting at the very least, Gemma, unless I plan to do an oil painting out of it. You love the mouth harness. Thank you. He's so happy. Smiles all around, exactly. You found it on Nightbot. Maybe I can move it to Streamlabs later. Well, as long as it's working, Dover. As long as it's working, it's fine. September 20th, 17, 16, 18. Why is it not in like PM time? Things always go like that. And then I have to do maths. I hate not having, you know, PM, AM and PM on things. He's so adorable, guys. So friggin' adorable. It has the PM, but it's still doing the other thing. That's weird. Water needs so many plans. Oil? Yeah, so normally I love to paint oils, Rob. It's my favorite medium, but I also do paint in watercolors quite often. It's just a lot faster in watercolors, really, so things go much quicker. What kind of plant is quite small I can sort of put in the front over here? I feel like just some small grasses, really. Just like nice small grasses. I can't believe the background is actually coming to life like this. I did not expect to finish any of the background today, so I'm actually pretty happy. Pretty happy with today's progress. That idea has taught you, you tend to never do it in one swoop. Hang on. You always thought if you could watercolor on top of the pencil, it could mess up with the water or the shapes or shadows on the paper. It can, drummer. I normally transfer it onto other paper before I do that, and don't have graphite on. You can use graphite minimally, but you can't blend it the way I do. Watercolor is definitely going to mess that up. Wheels, thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate that. Oz Chuckers, hello, how are you? Same knife to the heart when a voice actor changes of a beloved character of a series. You feel you. You're disappointed at the yogurt producer. You've been eating the same brand forever for breakfast, and they've changed something because suddenly it tastes different. Eric, I used to buy fish spread, and they changed it. I know because the color changed and the taste changed, and it infuriated me. It's horrible, right? It's horrible. You would recommend making a focal line and then fading out everything above it. In order to do what, Robbie? She is looking up. She is indeed. She is indeed. Is Zazu working? Yes, Zazu is working again, Max. So many tabs searching for the time command set up. It works now. It's like a uni assignment, Dover. Maybe her fin or legs move up? What do you mean? Her fin or legs? Well, she can swim, but she's just using him to taxi around because it's more fun that way. It's more fun that way. You've always wondered this about mermaids. Is the fish half of the mermaid moving up and down like the sea mammals or dolphins, or side to side like true fish? Well, they have to go with the fin shape. So they have to go like dolphins, otherwise the fin won't move, because fish have a vertical fin, right? Dolphins have a horizontal fin, so they have to go with that fin shape, otherwise they won't be able to move. There's a lot of motion possible there, exactly. A lot of motion. It should be perpendicular to the direction in which they are swimming, exactly. You can get background blur, coral, or even abyss. How do I know mermaids have a horizontal tail fin though? I've just never seen. Well, this is a horizontal tail fin, Eric, so I've never seen one with a vertical tail fin. Never before seen. I guess there would be someone who's sort of drawn one differently, given how popular, mermaids are and how many people love to draw them, so I would imagine that one has been drawn before. But yeah, that would be the only way that you can have a mermaid with, swimming side to side instead of up and down. What other plants can I put in? Well, I can always put in like, I don't really want to do it over there, because over there I have the beautiful, do you want to add like more shapes though? So. because I want to try and frame this composition. Frame this composition beautifully. Now it looks a little bit more dense at least, so we can always add like ones that go through the back. Sort of breaking that a little bit. Because I just want to add more background, really. I want more background, more interest in the piece. The background actually hasn't taken all that long. Normally, like, I would never have tackled a background piece in anything less than like giving myself a week, you know. I used to be always daunted by backgrounds a lot more in the past. Much less so since I forced myself to do that fully fledged oil painting, you know. That really pushed me out my comfort zone. Great drawing! Thank you, Sendo. Thank you. Why not a fish head with human legs? Or how about you do a drawing like that, Eric? How about you come up with that? I feel like you do a great job at it. Horizontal is a thing underwater when dealing with fins. Well, yeah, like this is a horizontal fin. Submit it, let's go. Awesome, Sento. Now you have some time to work on your video. Hopefully you'll be drawing something you actually want to next time, like a seal mermaid. Maybe like a dugong. Maybe do a dugong, Sendo. Do a dugong. Or make a seal video. How did we even end up talking about dugongs today? I guess it was because we talked about mermaids and where they came from and all of that, so that makes sense. Evan, thank you so much for that follow. Hopefully you'll be drawing something you actually, wait, out at the sea? This is not in the sea, this is a freshwater mermaid. Dorsals are on this side. You want to say top. You taped up an oil painting. Awesome, Rob. Theo Sisha, thank you so much for that follow. How are you? Shared your old watercolor mermaid painting on Discord. Dover, I'll have a look in a sec. My favorite animal? Probably a parrot, Rob. I love parrots. Remind you of what? Ah, you forgot what my favorite animal was. You don't have time to work on your video. You have to sleep. Oh no, Sendo. It's too late. Ever get to interact with owls? Not really. Not really, Evan. We don't have too many owls where I live. Is the hair gonna get crazy, or is the tall water trees? This is how I'm gonna leave her hair, really. So her hair is not really gonna change. Right. Let us have a look at what Dave I just posted. Let us have a look. This is so thorough. Oh my goodness. Dover, that is awesome. Not sure if you shared this here before. This one is one of your old watercolor paintings. Dover, this is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen you use color before. That is beautiful, Dover. Look at the cute little fish. And I love how you did the water. That is so gorgeous. So friggin' gorgeous. Parrot is not number one, right? Parrot is number one for me, Rob. Parrots are my number one animal that I love. Number one. But I love lots of different animals, so it's a long list. It's a very, very long list. Alright, step number 2, we're doing it again. We're going over and doing more of these lovely, long, kind of, what do you call them? I don't know what they're called, but they're stringy long plants, and they're beautiful. So, I want to do a lot of them in the background area. Well, more plants are done. I'm probably gonna try and emphasize certain bits of these though, just so they look a little more realistic. water trick was taught by this amazing instructor you had back then. Wish you had more time to take lessons from him. Sadly, studies and life took over. Was it like paid lessons you had with them, Dover? And just like not enough time to dedicate to practicing? That does suck. But hey, at the end of the day, really, you know, you can practice on your own. You don't really need anyone to teach you. I think if you ask most artists will tell you you don't really need an art education. Even though quite a few of those artists will have had education themselves, they won't tell you that it matters a lot because, well, it doesn't, you know, it really doesn't. There's a lot of different reasons for getting extra education, and I feel like you're gonna get more out of it when you know a little bit more about art. You know, the less you know, the less they can teach you because they have to start you from the ground up. You know, whereas if you're a little bit more proficient already, they can give you a lot more value when they're teaching you because you already know a lot of those basics. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like practicing on your own is where you get most of your money's worth, really. Time. You need time to practice. That's what it all comes down to. I cannot believe I actually did so much background today. I cannot believe it, guys. I really hadn't expected being able to add a background today. That's a surprise. That's like a huge surprise. You missed drawing on flat. Flat paper is really good. You need some drywall mud. Rob, are you okay? You're very random tonight. You're very random. Oh, Monksy will see you tomorrow. No worries, Sendo. No worries. You paid lessons, didn't have time once you graduated from high school and started college or undergrad. He was fine arts graduate from a nearby university. He was teaching you basics of realistic watercolor art. A couple more years and then you would have started and practicing your own style. Well, you still can, Dover. You still can. I think you should. I think you should. You should go for it. We already have like lots of little plants. I wonder what can I add? What new plant can I add that looks a little bit different from the rest? I need it to look different from the rest. I've told you so many times already to get those supplies. You have the best situation ever in that sense. You get to learn and make money. How was that, Rob? How was that? Hello, Alex. Alex, thanks so much again for pledging on my Patreon account. I really hope you will enjoy the upcoming exclusive story and everything we've got on there. And thank you so much for the support. Axolotls are cute with colour around them. They really are. They come in so many different colours as well, right? Like, they're super colourful. Super, super colourful. Beautiful little creatures. Absolutely beautiful. Well, guys, I think we're going to be able to actually finish the whole thing today. Whole thing! Hello, Dr. Chronic! How are you today? Axolotls are cute with colour. Every Tuesday you work for a jack of all trades, a good friend. You get to ask questions. How was your weekend, Alex? How was your weekend? Did you enjoy it? What did you get up to? Lots and lots of background. I'm so glad I did the background. I was like very close to calling it quits. And the background only really took us an hour. Like, granted, I did rush it. But I mean, we have something, guys. We have something. And we only really need that illusion, you know, that illusion to what's going on. Because when I'm doing the watercolor piece, we'll be adding a lot more anyway. So it won't be a big deal if all the details aren't in here. It really won't. They look cool. You have a long one this week. You're off tomorrow, so it's been great because you've done nothing productive at all. Well, we all have those days, Alex. We all have those days. You know? They happen. They happen. And they're totally normal. Latte machines are awesome. You used to work with them a lot during your undergrad studies. Why did you work with latte machines, Dover? Now I'm curious. Why ever did you work with those? So I'm gonna make a great big shadow below him because he is swimming. And we need a beautiful shadow beneath him. It's all done, guys. It's all done. I am so happy. So friggin' happy. Look at him. He's adorable. What time am I streaming till, Necker? I'm almost done, Max. Almost done. You can check my schedule through that link. That should sort of convert it to your time zone, as long as you've, you know, set your time zone in properly in Twitch. I do work mostly on A4's Jumma, mostly because this is the size of my sketchbook, so it's just kind of what I have lying around and what I tend to go for. You feel like a dumb seal. Your lecture tomorrow is an afternoon one, Sento. You could have had so much time. Hey, at least now it's done, right? At least now it is done. Thank you, Sendo. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you so much. We did this, guys! 3 hours. 3 hours. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. Tova! Thank you for the 25 bits. Thank you so much.
What did the ocean say to the mermaid? Nothing, it just waved.
It just waved. It just waved. It said nothing. Nothing at all to the poor mermaid. How could it? How could it? Well, I am very happy with her. Where am I going to put the signature though? That's a hard one. I feel like right over here. There we go. Cute little axolotl. My entry for Salamander is done. I'm really happy with it. Plus, now I've drawn the Tiny Mermaid twice, so that is also pretty cool. That is also pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to be watercoloring this one in the future. So once all of Drawlloween is over, I'm going to have a lot more time to finish up these pieces that I've done during Drawlloween. So yeah, hopefully, you know, hopefully I'll have some more time and I'll be able to watercolor them. And it's going to be beautiful, you know? Absolutely beautiful. Well, I really get so much more contrast with, you know, this darker, the thicker mechanical lead pencils. They really can go so much darker. It's crazy. She is hanging on. She is. Yeah, guys, please remember for the next 2 weeks we have our art challenge running. So basically, you guys have to draw something within the theme classic horror. We review everybody's drawings on stream on the 1st of October. So when I say classic, what do you mean, Rob? What do you mean? Think Mummies, Frankenstein's Monster, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and the sorts. I would probably put a hint like that in the description on Discord as well, Dover. Thank you. Black and white, you're gonna start now. Awesome, Rob! So happy you're joining in. Can't wait to see your piece. Can't wait to see your piece. I hope all of you guys join in. It's a lot of fun when I get to see all the entries you guys do. Plus, since I've aligned it with the weekly challenge of Drawlloween, you guys can still do Drawlloween and do our weekly challenge as well. So they won't interfere. You guys don't have to choose. Some would even say Jaws is classic horror. Exactly. We're not going to be We're not going to be going like, oh, yours doesn't fit in the theme because it's not classic horror. You know? Basically, as long as we can see that you've tried to go within the theme, exactly, Evil Dead, that too. As long as we can see that you've tried to be within the theme and you've not just gone and like pulled up a piece that you did on Instagram 3 years ago and slammed it in there, you know? We want to see that you're taking part in the challenge and joining in with us, you know? That's basically all. Dibs on Ash. Well, there you go. You can draw whatever you want. Whatever you want. So basically, guys, before I go, I'll just quickly remind you guys of my Patreon account. So guys, next month I am going to start, or this coming month, I'm going to start releasing an exclusive story on Patreon. Basically, the only place where you'll be able to read the story, keep up with the story is going to be on Patreon. It'll be of like a couple of my characters. And as patrons, you allow me to fund that story and hopefully we'll be able to create a book. As patrons, you'll have a discount to the book in the end as well. But every month you'll get to see like a new page of the story, so you'll be able to read onwards, you know. There's also the community challenge that you get to take part in, which is you guys each of you can give me a prompt. And I have to combine all of your prompts into a single drawing. So it's up to you guys to do whatever you want. But yeah, Dober is in there as well now, so there we go. But yeah, guys, all up to you. There's also merch rewards as well that are going to be themed according to the exclusive story, so only place you'll be able to get those rewards will be on my Patreon account. But yeah, guys, I am going to be streaming again tomorrow. So tomorrow, what is tomorrow's word? Let me have a look. Tomorrow's word is werewolf, guys. So tomorrow we're going to be doing werewolf. Next theme for what? My after classic horror? Are you meaning for Drawlloween or for hours? The next bi-weekly theme for ours is going to be fairy tale. Probably. Fairy tale or omen. One of those two. Probably omen. I don't know. Depends. Depends how quickly I go through them. I think it's going to be fairy tale. Yeah, why are you in such a hurry, Eric? Why are you in such a hurry? You're not even done with this one. Not even done. You do a witch in the meantime. You'll post it on Insta soon. I am such an inspiration. Drama Denise, thank you so much. Tag it with my hashtag and I will share it in my stories for you. Hopefully gets you some more exposure. That would be awesome. But yeah, guys, I have to go. I'm done for the day. We did an amazing job with this drawing. I should probably stop the recording as well. This drawing turned out a lot better than I imagined it would, so I'm super happy today. We didn't even go for that long. And it turned out great. I'm such a kind soul. Thanks a lot. Have a lovely rest of my day. Thank you, Drama Denise. I'd really appreciate if you guys could stick around for the raid though. We're going to share some love with another artist. I will find someone worthy of our vampire party, guys. But yeah, we need to share this love around. We need to find someone we can go look at. Oh my gosh! Guys, Nagy is actually doing pottery. That would be awesome. Nagy would be awesome. Fragile Machine is also streaming. Traditional art. Oh my goodness, guys. Where are we gonna go? I've never seen Nagy doing pottery before though. That is so cool. Hashtag not Chloe, cause Neka and Chloe, same person confirmed. Apparently we're the same person, Moonlitia. By the way, Moonlitia, thank you so much for pledging on Patreon and your ongoing support. If you have any feedback on Patreon, guys, please let me know. I'm very happy to, you guys as patrons, get to sort of pick and choose what you want, so let me know. She does pottery? I did not know she does pottery. I'm super curious to see her pottery work. But I'm also super tempted to raid Fragile Machine. It's like, oh my gosh. Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Where shall we go? Where shall we go, guys? Yeah, it's a headbreaker. How about you guys? How about you guys? How do we do a quick... Can we do a quick vote? And you guys decide where we go for the raid. We either go to Fragile Machine or we go... Yeah, pull it. Pull it. How many fans have I sent my dope paintings? I get a lot of orders to my Etsy store, Rob, so pretty much those. And then I have obviously a couple of friends. No worries, Andrew. Thank you for being here. Guys, please vote quickly in the raid where you want to go. I'll give it like a couple of minutes for you guys to decide. That would be awesome. We've got 2 votes Fragile Machine, one vote no Naggy. So Fragile Machine is currently doing traditional art. Don't know of what sort. Naggy is doing pottery. That's alright, we'll just go for majority vote, Dover. We'll just go with majority vote. They're equal at the moment. So it looks like you guys are struggling as well. Fragile in the lead. How about one more vote, guys? Of course you know this is going to end in a tie. Don't make it end in a tie, please. Not you two, chat. Not you two. Come on, guys. One more vote. One more vote. Oh my goodness, not a tie. Not a tie. Oh no, guys, what are you doing? Come on, one more vote. The last vote, the next vote. Come on, that's the decider. We'll go with it. We need one last vote to see who we raid. We're going to Naggy. Apparently we're going to Naggy. We can always raid Fragile next time. I know, right? Just goes to show I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Alright guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're drawing a werewolf, so I hope you guys can join me on that one. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great sleep or rest of your day. Let us raid Naggy. Please copy and paste the message that Dover just shared in chat as well. Basically, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Basically, we want to copy and paste that message when we head on over to Naggy. So let us go.